Okay, welcome back, gang. Well, listen, there's a few minutes left in the market, but I am done. What a day. I end up firing off lots of short side trades, as you can imagine, and I'm sure several of you, or hopefully several of you, did too here with the exciting market that we had today. So, right now, as I'd mentioned from the weekend video, we had the big fat distribution bar here on the SPY. I was very concerned about that because we're just really, this whole support resistance level, we just really hadn't made it a solid resistance level because or a support level, excuse me, we pushed through it, pulled back to it, but we didn't bounce off it. We just pushed and pulled back to it. So it was a level being tested, and then of course on the weekly level, we went ahead and just pushed up through it, and then had the sell signal, the distribution bar, right up over here. So there was a lot going against us, as we know, and it unfortunately failed miserably if you're looking for longs. If you're looking for shorts, that's the beauty of the strategy I try to teach you every day. It's like, look, being diverse as an active trader and investor, finding specific long or short side trades. As we mentioned, short side I've been focusing on an intraday basis. From a swing trade basis, you got to hear about some of Ted's exciting work there on short term, like when BBY was spiking, and good stuff like that. So it's great when you guys can go ahead and experience how you can find the short term long side opportunities as well on a swing trade basis, as well as the short-term intraday sell signals here as well. So pretty exciting to say the least. And this is why this is all part of these more advanced strategies here, because a lot that we can roll in together. You take the things I taught you guys last week with like the stochastic trades, and then you combine them in with like my what we call ITP program, my institutional trader pack. That's more of the things for the advanced traders and investors. And so what's happening is this market is going ahead and the last few minutes of the day, you can't really count on anything that happens the last few minutes of the day, obviously, with portfolio and risk reallocations. That's why I'm stepping away, because I had plenty of trading earlier, so I'm very happy, done, flat, and sleeping like a baby overnight and into the last few minutes of the day when the risk portfolio reallocation and risk management takes place. So where we're at now is, unfortunately, for those of you that are looking for the long side trades, I don't have good news for you. There will be isolated long side trades that will pop up, and so we'll take a look at some of those as those come along. Don't forget there is the inverse ETF opportunities that I've kind of shown you even since last year. So in a down market, those will actually go up. So we'll rekindle some of the discussions on some of those things that we've already talked about previously, because that worked very well when the market was pushing back before. But right now, you're on the daily chart, you're going to have this resistance coming down on top of us. You also got the gap here. So basically, you've got a double resistance level right there that we're going to have to contend with. And even if we have a short-term spike right back above it, we still have to go ahead and test this and show that this is now support and taking off. And so far, any testing of that long-term resistance that I've been telling you about is failing at this time. So to recap with it, and also let's not forget now you've got on top of the resistance I've been telling you about, that's about roughly 18-month resistance right there going back in time. You now right above that have on the weekly basis all that resistance right above it now with this big fat distribution bar that we went ahead and locked in last week. So you got a lot of resistance above us, got gap resistance, you've got traveling support resistance levels here, moving along here, providing resistance, and then on the weekly basis you have resistance. So a lot of resistance above to get above there before we can get super excited and really get aggressive on the long side, and then on the sell side here. So we are coming into rising support areas. I'm going to be watching that just like earlier today. At one point I backed off because we were holding on to basically 3 daily support levels, but then as I saw that those were weakening, they'd been hit, been hit, and it's like, okay, finally broke through, and then it went ahead and started pushing down again. So coming to those rising support levels here, and you'll have some support on the weekly basis here as well. So effectively what we have is, think of it as a kill zone here. We got some falling resistance, rising support, but the long side, it's going to take a lot more work to go ahead and get long at this point for anything short of a short-term day trade or very isolated inverse ETFs and or isolated isolated, very specific types of stocks. So I'm going to be going back to the scanners, looking for fresh ideas there. One thing to keep in mind, as the market's pulling down, try to find stocks ideally that are either going sideways or only pulling back ever so slightly. So ones that are coming up on some of the scanners as strong ideas, but they're not really going up when the market's pushing back really hard. So if the market does firm up here and starts to push back up, those could be some of the first ones that start to take off. So start making a list now on some of those. But in the short term, you've heard my strategy and my key thoughts. And as we talk about these really wonderful advanced re-entry and re-entry opportunities, this couldn't be better timing. If I said so myself, I did an event a couple weeks ago for all traders. Now we've got an event this Wednesday evening here. This is going to be for more advanced traders, people that are very passionate about trading. They know they want to do this. They know they love doing this. That's going to be, and or they've been doing it for quite some time and are looking to go to a different level or change the direction of what they're doing now. So that's going to be who this is for Wednesday night. If you're a beginner, you probably find it a little bit overwhelming, to go ahead and have that be your first event with me. So this is going to be for all the serious players in the trading investing community. And so I'm going to be going through more of my ITP related stuff, my institutional trading pack of tools and strategies here, because they're super powerful. And you look at like today, they were just firing off. Look at it, firing off right from this morning. First thing this morning, it was all firing off. Sell, all through the morning, all through the afternoon. Sell, right? So really powerful tools, but as a first-time person might be a little overwhelming. So for all of you that want to join me here, go ahead and do that. You go to becomeabettertrader.com/go. Again, that's becomeabettertrader.com/go. These are my most powerful tools and strategies outside of private mentorship, and frankly, you need these tools come to private mentorship anyway. So that's how important they are. So with that being said, go to becomeabettertrader.com/go. Look forward to seeing all of you on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Pacific. So I can't wait to see you guys there. This is going to be a lot of fun, and obviously couldn't have been better timing, here with what's happening in the here and now. Okay? Thanks, everybody. Take care. We'll see you guys here tomorrow in the videos, and then, of course, in the special event Wednesday. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.